Hello, welcome to a Map Business Online video presentation. Today we're talking about the print functionality within Map Business Online, which is largely associated with that print button, but also could be considered associated with a save map to image file, which you could then print. So if you click that print button, that's when your map is established. You know what you want, how you want it to look. You've got it set up. You're ready to print. That top option is printing to a desktop printer. Make sure your desktop printer is set to landscape. As you can see, this is a landscape view. It's a rectangle on its side. That's just the natural view of a mapping application based on screens and our computers and stuff. And then if you really want to get fancy with other large format PDF files and printing wall maps, you've got these options down below where you can zoom in to a current view of the map. And I often will over zoom to get a centered map view of what I want. It kind of depends. So you're going to click next to any one of those options and start thinking about custom page sizes, what you want that map to look like, and how big you want those pages to be. And you can see right now, I'm going to have to zoom in further based on this preview if I want to capture just that US area. So you're going to want to do some experimentation with the way those tools work. I've talked about that in the blog, and I've linked to a more detailed blog that talks about large format printing. In saving to an image file, you're going to basically just walk through this process of saving your map view as a PNG file or as a JPEG file. And that operation, simply means saving a map to a location on your desktop, and it will give you the ability to take those PNG files and embed them right into a PowerPoint presentation, which is always kind of cool. And then you've also got the snippet tools in the Windows application and whatever the equivalent would be in a Mac. I don't use a Mac all that much, but if I wanted to get just a section of my map view here and I wanted to include my toolbar a little, or I want to include the data window view, that's how I do it, is by a snippet view. So if I have the data window open for whatever it is I want to share and I want to get that in, then the snippet view or the snippet tool is the way to do it. So as you can see now, we would have an image that included that data window view. And then lastly, I like to make sure that people remember that they do have the ability to share interactive web maps, which really isn't involving printing as much, but it does give your constituents that you share it with the option to print their map view, but you can go in and publicly share these maps. We do have this button down here now which says apply shared settings. So that's once you've got everything set up, if you want to password protect or allow exporting of data, once it's set up and you want that link to be embedded in an email, you've got to click the applied sharing settings in order to okay that map sharing, and then your constituents will be able to click on that link and they'll be zooming and panning on your map view. They'll be able to do all sorts of things like routing and printing and saving and measuring, but they won't be able to edit those maps. Go to MapBusinessOnline.com, take our free trial, and use Map Business Online to its fullest extent and enjoy your mapping. Take care.